So why do you think women need men?
By design. God made man. He didn't make woman. He made man, and then he made woman from man.
You know what? This is not going to be a good one. I can tell right now. Nobody's
No,
scared of
but
you.
a lot of
I'm
women
not
think like
scared of
that. A
you.
lot of women think like
Not
that, X. I don't need to come home to mess. I don't need to be getting in arguments. I don't need. No.
It's not
Hey guys,
hopeless.
it's hopeless out here, man.
It ain't
You
hopeless.
can have your stuff together. You can have your stuff together. They they looking for some feelings, some emotion, and somebody in a cell that they can't touch until he get out 15, 20 years down the road. Let them have it. Let them have them. Y'all have them. Y'all take them all. Get them all out of there.
No,
Get them all out
I told
there.
you.
Go ahead, marry them up.
If a woman,
What you say?
if a woman is, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you an experience that I had, right? Online, I met a guy. He sent me a message or whatever the case may be. And then he tells me, I got something to tell you. Now, I haven't talked to him on the phone. I was wondering why. Then he tells me, I got something to tell you. I said, yes. He said, I'm in a situation. I said, what does that mean? He said, I'm in prison, but I will be out in 7 months. I said, okay, bye. He chatted back with me and told me I was very judgmental because I don't know the situation of why he's in there. I don't give a damn why he's in there. I ain't gonna talk to you.
Right.
So that's that grooming. They on there trying to find a woman. They know they in jail. They know that. But they on there trying to find a woman. So when they get out, they'll have someplace to go. It ain't gonna be me. That's what they do. So in the meantime, he's telling whoever he's talking to, whatever he can say to her that will make her fall in love with him or a strong like or whatever you want to call it. I'm just not that person. So when he get out, he got someplace that he can go. So yeah, when he gets out, he's put in the work behind bars saying whatever it is that she want to hear. Whatever it is, I'm gonna do this, baby. We gonna have this. We gonna. That's that hope that he's giving her. So when he gets out and moves in her place, of course she gonna give him some. She done waited 7 months, but he put in the work to say
You
whatever
know,
he got his thing.
that lip service. Oh, well, okay,
But
okay.
that's all he had to give. That's all he had. What else was he gonna give but lip service?
That's right. That's right. So the dynamics has changed.
Mm-hmm.
See, he's talking, but he's not fulfilling anything. Only thing he's fulfilling is with you to nurture your whatever feelings or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You are putting in the work. The female is putting in the work.
Mm-hmm.
She got to go down there. She got to put stuff on the book. You got to do this. You got to accept the calls. You putting in all the work, but you expect a man who got his stuff together put that kind of work into you when you put it in somebody else.
Well, again,
Nah,
again,
nah,
that's her mindset. That's her downfall of
that's not
thinking
gonna happen.
that she got to go to somebody in jail. That's it's something wrong with her. She don't have any confidence, or I don't know. But apparently, that's what she thinks that she deserves. That's what she going to get him.
But I'm not gonna knock, because you don't know why the person got locked. They could be innocent or whatever. But what I'm saying is, rightly so, a man out here in this world with all the obstacles that they got to deal with, and they still thrive. And then they got to fight to have a woman by his side. He got to, and he don't get nothing for it. He got to work. I'm not saying he don't have to, but he's fighting everything out here, especially if you're of color. You got to fight everything out here.
But you
and being a male, and being a male, and then they have to fight and work for a female who don't really want me. I gotta convince her to like me.
I don't think you convince her. I just think that's part of the hunting process. I don't think that you have to convince a woman because I think, especially over 50, if there's a man that has approached her and she don't want to be bothered, you even said yourself, she don't have a problem with saying no. So I don't, that's why I'm saying I don't think that's the case. But you got to put something to let her know that you want to be with her. She has to do certain things as well. I'm not saying that it's just a one-way street. That's not what I'm saying. Both of you all have to do things together. So you can feel that she wants you, she can feel that you want her. But that don't mean that that clock is punched on the first day. That don't mean that. That don't mean that.
So if you talk to him over the phone for a week, does that work?
I've never met him.
Never met him in person.
Well, why wouldn't I want to meet him?
No, because he's locked up.
Oh, you still on the locked up thing?
No, he's locked up. The same scenario. One is locked up, one is working overseas. He'd be back in town, but he had to go over international business, had stuff he had to take care of. Met him. So he's going to be over there a few months. Larry, he get out in a few months. He get out in a few months. But he talking the same thing. You talking, y'all just talking. You think that guy coming from the international will get the same treatment as Larry getting out of prison?
Well, why wouldn't he?
Is that all the work the guy overseas international have to do to get it? But that's all Larry had to do.
Well, I guess I'm just saying.
That's all Larry had to do. But the guy
I guess I'm just saying
take you out to dinner, he got to wine and dine you, and then maybe.
No.
Oh, Larry, you even bought the clothes he come out of jail with. My man, I'm just like, and this man coming, man, y'all women gotta get it together. Y'all women gotta get your mind right.
But see, in a woman's mind, especially if in prison, don't you know she knows that's all he can give right now because he in there? What else is he gonna give?
The man coming flying back here for business trip, multi-million-dollar deals he's been working with, flies in, and he got to put work in. And old Larry, you bought a pack of underwear and a shirt and stuff and some sneakers so he can walk out of prison all right, and he get it. Nothing.
How do you know he get it? How do you know that?
You said it because you said right when they come out, they go get it because they done work that mouth. They done work that mouth, right?
But that's all he has to give to do the work is his mouth. He's not free.
So he gets a pass. He gets a pass because he got nothing. But a man who got something got to put work in.
Oh Lord.
That's what you're saying.
You act like you don't understand what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying. You know exactly
what you're saying. I'm saying what you're saying. I'm saying exactly what you're saying. A man, Larry gets out. He ain't put no work in other than this. The man flies in from a business trip. He did that too, but he got a wine and dine. And Larry didn't have to do all that.
But look at the situation where Larry is. What other things do he have to offer me other than what he's offering me.
Why are you even there?
That is true, but you don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about that. I told you something wrong with the woman if she going to him in prison. Something wrong with her. That's her self-esteem.
I'm trying to convince y'all ladies. Stop looking at the men who got their stuff together as putting in all this work to get you when you should be looking for that man that's got his stuff together and you don't have to put work in.
Well, what about the work she putting in?
How can I explain it any better than that? Larry didn't have to put any work in. You sending him money. You put money on his books. You drive hours out to go see him. Mm-hmm. And a man sitting there doing everything right. And he got to work. You got to put work in.
If he's doing everything right, how is he doing everything right? He putting in some work.
No, he's doing everything right as a man.
Okay, as a man. So you think
that leader, you said that you want that man. Okay. He's got his own, he's handling his business, he got his stuff together, he's doing everything he's supposed to do as a man on the outside. And he got to put work in just to get with you. But Larry, only thing he got to do is this, and he get out, he get the whole thing. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to change the narrative. That man on the outside who got his stuff together, that's the one. You need to find that man in your life because you need him.
Well, I agree with that.
Hey, this ain't no want. Y'all need that man. But y'all need that type of man, and you shouldn't have to put the kind of work you expect them to put in to have you.
But Jay, how are we gonna know?
Drop the mic.
Wait, no, ain't no drop no mic.
I don't think so.
How are we gonna know he is that type of man unless he puts in the work? We gonna go about
how did you know Larry?
Huh?
How did you know about Larry?
You know what? If you don't stop bringing up Larry, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Larry is. How are we gonna know that you are a good man unless you do something to show us that man?
Well, okay. I'm saying is how you carry yourself, what you do. You know, hey, I hope you have a conversation.
That's work. That's exactly what we're talking about. That's work.
I gave you a scenario. The man overseas was talking to you too, and Larry was talking to you out after prison, and the man coming from overseas had to come and put work in, and Larry didn't have to do nothing. Larry got gifts. He didn't do anything.
You stop blaming Larry. It ain't about Larry. It's about the woman. Come on now.
Right. No, I'm not blaming that. But what I'm saying is, what is that woman's willing to accept that? She's willing to accept Larry, what he brings, but the guy, Richard, he got to put work in.
Baby,
ladies, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you for your own good. I'm telling you this for your own good. I'm not going to even say another word after this. Stop thinking you can do it by yourself. It's hard out here. We all know that. You find you a good man, and he checks the boxes. He's a leader. You should know that by now. You should know what those are. You should know. You better grab him. Show that man how much you care about him. Lock him in and enjoy the rest of your life.
I agree.
Jay?
And stay away from Larry.
And Richard.
Richard's a good guy. Richard's a good guy, international.
He too far away. He too far away.
Well, he just out there for business. Look, go
But
ahead.
I agree. I agree with every word you just said. But where are they? That's the question.
Jay,
They're all around
Jay,
Okay.
you on some beyond Kevin Sanders stuff tonight. You are beyond, above and beyond. But I am going to say this to you. Yes to both your questions. Why does International Richard get it and Larry behind bars get it?
you.
Because they can. They get it at different levels. They get it at different times, dates. The bottom line is they just get it. But the kicker is it depends on that woman and what she's settling for. That's it. No, nothing more, nothing less. It's all about what the woman wants or what she's needing at that time in her life. But I'm going to tell you this. This goes above and beyond Kevin Sanders this evening. There was no talking to you this evening.
He's in rare form, wasn't he?
Yes.
No. This is my whole thing behind it. Is we got some good black women out here. No, I hate it, but you just got good women out here, and they're missing out on good men because of how they think. And if you don't change that, we're gonna be a society where granddaddy's over here, grandma lives over here. You know, and we're missing the family unit that we like it's supposed to be. Now we're past that because probably can't go back to where the father of the kid or whatever. But they should see structure, a true family structure. Got a bunch of strong black women, women over here, and a bunch of good, strong men over here, but they can't get together
Mm.
because of these women.
Wow, you just turned that around real.
Because they're too the way they think. Because you got to delinquish that strength and use it differently to support the man that you care about. It's not there to could be combative with the man. It's there to strengthen the man. Your strength adds to his to make your family strong. Not to be, oh, I'm gonna be equal. We just butt heads. But no. See, this is you and this is him. See how the look? You see the looks? You see the look? I'm not beneath no man. I'm not. You want to be here, right? You want to be here, right? That's it. Hey, a tree is only stronger than it at the root. You're the root,
Then act like it.
but you don't know how to be one. You
Oh
want
no,
to
I
be
can
the
be a
tree.
root.
You want to be the whole tree. You want to be the
I can be
limbs.
a
You want to
root.
do all that.
And
I
you
could be a root.
really think that.
But
You really
until
think that.
that's right, because the way you think.
Mm.
But
Because the
Mhm.
only positive about quote unquote Larry is your position over Larry. That's the only thing that's attractive. And somebody sitting there paying that attention to you and you got control. But see, you Richard ain't got that. Richard got to put work in because he got to tear down those barriers just to put you back in your place. Because I don't trust Richard. He won't be he want me to listen to what he say. But Larry will tell you that, oh, baby, you can't see nobody else, just me. You're in jail. But Richard tell you that. Well, you don't tell me who I can see. You don't tell me who I can see. It, that mindset got to change. We got to get this family back together. We got to show the young people that everybody has a role to play. You're the female, you take care of the house, you're the anchor, you nurture, you play your role. And like you said, the man is the hunter, the provider, the protector. That's right. Just an analogy. Somebody break in the house. I send my wife to the door to protect us. Honey, can you go? I'm scared. How does that sound? No, it's just doesn't make sense. And at this age, who's protecting single woman out here in this world? Who's here? Who's there? There's going to be a lot of them too. But I'm just saying, you got to think different. You got to think different.
Not only women need to think different, men do too.
Oh,
No, let me tell you, because the reason why women are so what's the word, strong, or so, like men will say women are masculine. You know why? We didn't have a choice. Because when we were younger, either the man walked out, he didn't do what he didn't do what he was supposed to do, left me with the kid. So that meant we had to take on his role as well as our role. So now that we're older, sometimes it's hard to relinquish that. It's hard to let that go. And it is a mindset. And I think we have to get in our mind to know whatever happens when you meet somebody over 50 and you try to say, okay, let me let that part go. Let me let when I was 20 and 30 go. It's still in the back of your mind, but you gotta know whatever you do and say it don't work, you still gonna be okay. You still gonna be okay. But a lot of people, they don't want to go through the same thing they went through when they was 20 and 30. But we have to be strong because men don't step up. They didn't step up when we were
you're
young.
not gonna bash men. You're not gonna bash men.
I'm not bashing men. I'm just telling you the truth. There are so many single women out here.
Until they change their mind, they're gonna stay
But
single too.
we got to be the man and we got to be the woman. We got to raise these kids as a man and as a woman. We have
And
to,
doing
because the
a
man
lot of them are doing a horrible job of it too.
maybe, but we doing the job. Where the man at?
Well,
It may be a
the
horrible
system,
job, but we got to do something.
the system is set up that the woman automatically gets it for a lot of years, and this is the end result of a system that says the best custodial parent is the mother,
Okay,
and that's not necessarily facts. That's not true.
well, it's not true with everybody, of course not. I see a lot of men who caring for kids now without the
And,
woman. She's
and
gone
that
about her
kid's better
drugs,
off.
gone about her business.
And they said the kids are better off with the father.
And maybe.
Statistics say they're
That's
better
not
off with the
that's not
father
the
than,
norm. Let's not pretend that it is.
and that's why we got a society today running amok because a single mother, was raising kids, and it's not designed to be that way.
Okay, let me tell you this without telling all my business. Well, I might as well tell it. I ain't got nothing to hide. My son is now 38. When he was 2, his father got killed.
Sorry to hear that.
right? So I'm a single mother. What choice did I have other to be his mother and father?
Oh, you're a widow.
Right.
What, were you married? I'm sorry.
No, but I
Oh,
thought
okay,
I'm
okay.
still I'm because his father was helping me, as
Right,
much as he
right.
could
Okay,
or
I
whatever. So
got
that was not a problem. They had plenty of money. That was never a problem. But now my biggest thing is now I gotta take care of this little boy by myself. Of course I had help. My mother helped me. The
you.
women in my family helped me. The women in my family helped me. But I had to take on the role as the father and the mother.
Okay.
So that's probably right now why I think the way I think. But I'm not going to even say right now. When I was younger, right now I don't think that way because my son is grown and gone, so it doesn't even
Right,
matter.
right. Yeah.
But when you have
Uh,
to take on these roles, it's just not that easy to just get out of. It's just
yeah.
not.
And maybe that did play a part because we don't promote marriage like we should. And you know, we put the cart before the horse. We have the kid before we had the marriage.
Mhm.
And that's not how it's supposed to be done. It's supposed to be married and then you start your family. So
But how do we get back to?
then you end up in a situation where the mother's here and the father's over here. And that is the problem. Now we we can start as looking at the man in the mirror and say, hey, what am I doing that prevents me from having that type of relationship? And say, hey, there's good women out here, but I got to find a woman that wants me, that matches me, equally yoked, not equally in responsibility, equally yoked,
Mhm.
knows her role and I know my role and wants me, and I don't have to put all that work in, that truly wants me. Not saying I won't put the work in, I'm just saying that wants me and I don't have to necessarily put all this work in, punch that ticket 10 times, and we can work from there. So that's why I made it a point to bring up, just like women have that person that doesn't have to do anything. They might be the worst person on the planet, but that's who they feel. That's who they got a connection with, and they don't have to put that work in. You need to find a true man that does that for you, not just anybody that don't deserve that.
Mhm.
Somebody who deserves it and can nurture that, and you can build together with. I'm
Okay.
not saying that that you have to give up a man or take the man who puts in the work and have the one on the side that don't have to do the work. But don't worry about that man. No, yeah, I'm gonna be worried about that man because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and a man over there getting my snack and not putting in the work, and I'm paying for it. No, no man's gonna accept that deal. I want the woman that want me,
You should.
at that I don't have to put the work in, but I don't mind putting work in for somebody who want me.
But you gotta want her too. It goes both ways.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm saying the man will know. A man should want a woman
Mm-hmm.
who wants him. A woman
Okay.
should
To
find
find
a
a
man
good.
that she that's a good man, that he don't have to put the work in, but he's a good man. I'm not saying, but what women do, what I've seen is women, the guy who don't have to put work in is the worst guy for them.
Mm.
Could
Is
be.
the worst guy for them. And the guy who got to put the work is the best guy for them. You got to find the guy that can put the work in, but you got to feel that he don't have to. See my point?
I can see your point, but I am going to say this. Not all women and men think alike. So when you ask the question about women finding that good man who don't have to put the work in, it's probably the best man for them versus the man who did not put the work in being the worst man for them. Everyone is an individual and no one thinks alike, and everybody's circumstances. Thank you for sharing your story, Lady C. Everybody's circumstances are different. So that's why until we are on one accord, and I don't think we'll ever be that way, because we come from different places and different realities and all of that. All we can do is hope for the best. You know, we're aging out. This group coming up now, totally different beast. They don't think the way
Trying to
we
save
do.
them.
You can't save them all.
I know. I'm just trying. It starts with us.
Sure.
You should.
Yeah. Even if it's show and tell, but I don't know, but we need to start somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's all I have.
That's it for me.
That's it for me. All hearts clear?
Yep. Oh, that's great.
All right, you all. Hope you enjoyed this episode. And we will see you all next time on Love Recycle 201.
Peace.
Peace.